CNN's Jim Acosta. We're all dealing with some post-Trump stress disorder. CNN's Jim Acosta said Sunday on Reliable Sources that many within the news media were dealing with post-Trump stress disorder in the aftermath of Donald Trump's presidency. Anchor Brian Stelter said, "Do you feel like you were run down? Your lineup is really different than it would have been in the Trump years?"
Years ago, but let's build for the future. Hey, I'd love to hear from both of you how DC journalists are adjusting to the Biden era. Jim, this is your first weekend anchoring here on Saturday and Sunday afternoons. Do you feel like your rundown, your lineup is really different than it would have been in the Trump years?
When you're asking me if I was run down, I thought you were referring to how I felt during the Trump era. No, I think that, listen, I think we're all dealing with some post-Trump stress disorder, other than that happy Easter, as he was saying in those statements a few days ago. Listen, as Annie was just saying a few moments ago, there are questions about why aren't Republicans getting on board with these Biden proposals. There were Republicans who were getting on board with overturning the election just a couple of months ago, and so we shouldn't have high expectations for that. But in terms of stacking shows and what comes first and what comes second, Brian, you and I both know this all too well. We did cover the news before Donald Trump came along, and we did it pretty well. And, there's going to be plenty of stuff in the news out there, and it doesn't have to have Donald Trump in the headlines for us to continue to exist, especially when he's putting out these statements. When he was president, he was doing things that were beneath the office of the presidency. Now he's doing things beneath the office of the post-presidency. He's not going to change, but we need to change with the times.